Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Bandwagon Sports, and also welcome back to HLM Week with our final season of the Minnesota Wild GM mode. Today, we are going to get some more simulation done, but more importantly, I have a huge trade in mind for us. Last episode, I said I wanted to go get a legitimate goalie if we were going to go on a deep playoff run, and I have a pretty good idea of who I want to go after. I looked through the whole entire league. There's one guy that sticks out like a sore thumb to me, so we're going to go acquire that guy right after this first game against the Philadelphia Flyers. So without further ado, let's hop into today's episode. So here in the first game of our episode, we are playing the Philadelphia Flyers. So let's hop into it. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see if we can pick up a win, a big win here too. We are really fighting with Winnipeg for the second place spot right now in this division, and Chaz Luchas will strike first for us, 1-0 Wild. All right, let's hold it. Mrazek, play a good game. Philadelphia power play killed off by the Wild. Nice. Third period. Travis Konechny, and it's 1-1. Come on, Wild. Got to get the next one, boys. Power play, Minnesota! And Joel Farabee makes it 2-1, and we are going to take this game in Philadelphia. Huge win. Farabee, Luchas with some great performance, and Mrazek with a nice effort as well. So a big win there in game 1 of the episode. So now, let's get into the trade. So looking here at the standings, everyone, there's one thing I want to point out. The bottom feeder teams. There's one team in particular that is really not doing great. And if I can find them, I can't find them. Where are they? Hello? Oh, there they are. The Philadelphia Flyers in 29th, the team we just beat. And obviously they're struggling quite a bit this year. 18 wins, 29 losses through 52 games. They're not going anywhere. You might have an idea of who I want to go after now. We go to the trade block, and I'm going to go all the way to the Philadelphia Flyers. Oh, we passed them. Right here. Lots of cap space, but there's one guy that they're wasting away, their highest-rated player, Carter Hart. That is right, folks. 26-year-old, 89 overall Carter Hart being paid $9.8 million a season. This is a guy that I think Philadelphia would want to get rid of, mainly because they're not going to be in the playoff contention for probably the next 4 or 5 years. Carter Hart's going to be, 30, 31, 32 by the time, Carter Hart's probably going to be 33, 34, 35 by the time they're contending for a cup. He'll be around 30 years old by the time they make it back into the playoffs. He's not having an awful season, a 295 goals against average with a 913 save percentage, but you also have to take in consideration that this guy is on the third worst team in the league. So I'm going to go after Carter Hart in this deal, and I'm going to make up a trade right now to acquire Carter Hart, and I'll bring you guys back once I've done that. Okay, here is the trade that I have made. So first of all, going to Philadelphia is going to be our backup goaltender, Linus Ullmark, 31 years old, 2 years left at 4.5, and this guy's really not played well at all for us. So going to Philadelphia, just a replacement starting netminder, basically. He's an able-bodied goalie for them. Second, I have goaltending prospect Michael Chara, or Mikhail Chara, I don't even know. But he's 18 years old, high-low starter potential. This guy's probably going to turn out to be an 84, 85, and he could be the potential goalie of the future for the Flyers. And he's not bad. Just decent. 65 overall is a good starting overall. I'm setting Ivan Abramov their way, an 18-year-old high top 9 potential guy. Just another decent little prospect for them. And I'm also setting a 2025 first-round pick and 2026 second-round pick. So they're getting a starting netminder to replace Carter Hart for the next 2 seasons. They're getting 2 mid-range prospects, and they're also getting a first and a second-round pick in back-to-back drafts. So this is a good move, I think, for Philadelphia. They load up the prospect pool a bit more. They get first and second round picks, and they also get a replacement netminder. So will it go through? Oh, that's not the one I wanted to click. Will it go through? Oh, no, it did not go through. This is going to be another Olli Juolevi situation where I just really take my time with this trade and try to perfect it. So I'll be right back. Okay, the new trade, everyone. Philly's getting 2026 and 2025 first-round picks. They're getting Linus Ullmark, and they're also getting our top prospect, Maxim Zhukov. And just for reference, if we go to the rankings, Zhukov currently ranks as the fifth. Oh wait, no, not 15th. Zhukov ranks as the 21st best prospect in the NHL. So this is a very, very good player that they're getting. Yeah, it's a lot to give up, but I'm really dedicated on getting Carter Hart. I don't think there's a bad reason in getting him. I think Philadelphia would be interested in giving him up for the right price because they're not a contender. Like I said, they won't be a contender for the next a playoff team for the next 3 or 4 years. So to get a guy like Zukov, to get a couple first round picks, it's a good price. So I'm putting everything back in here. I'm rambling on. Here's the trade. Will it go through? Please, Philadelphia. Yes! Let's go. We got Carter Hart, baby. Oh, man, it took me like 12 attempts for that trade. The Olio-Levy trade took me an hour. This one took, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, so still a while, but, man, look at that. The Minnesota Wild have acquired goaltender Carter friggin' Hart, and we have Peter Mrazek as the backup now, too. And if we wanted, we still have $8.5 million in cap space to make another move if we need to. So very successful trade here. Super happy that I finally got it done. And let's power on with the simulating now. Okay, back now with the simulation. I mean, what a huge trade we just made for Carter Hart there. That was absolutely insane. We did give up a lot, yes, but I think it'll be worth it. Come playoff time, we'll potentially see the impact that he makes. So Carter Hart's first game in Minnesota, coming against the Montreal Canadiens, and it's a 4-3 loss. Of course. All right, well, let's just see if he can bounce back. Wow, 2 4-3 losses. What the hell, Carter? Man, what a bum. Back-to-back now against Columbus and Nashville. And, oh my God, we lose both of them. We are on a 4-game losing streak now, and Winnipeg starting to pull ahead. We really got to get a win here. Detroit, team we can beat, and it's a 1-0 win. Carter Hart coming through there with the shutout. That's excellent to see. The Islanders, they are a bad team. Let's get another big win here. 3-2. All right, took a little bit for Carter Hart to get settled in to Minnesota, but it looks like he's starting to do a little bit better now. And, yeah, okay, Anaheim, they are a playoff team. Big game here. And another 3-2 win. That is 3 wins in a row now. And we have 2 games in hand on the Jets, and we are 2 points behind. Okay, so Buffalo, team at 500 right now, and that's a big 3-2 overtime win. And we have taken second place back, 2 games in hand, and we are tied with the Jets. So it really looks like they went on a losing streak of their own there at the same time as us. The Rangers trying to battle for a wild card spot, but that's another 3-2 win. Oh my God, we're just getting 3-2 wins all day long. Winnipeg finally wins the game, so they continue to tie with us, which, I don't know, I guess it's okay. San Jose, not a good team. Anaheim, a good team. If we can take one of these 2 games, that would be excellent. But we take both of them 6-1 and 6-0. Oh, man, Carter Hart is settling into Minnesota. 70. Oh, my God, but the Jets won back-to-back as well, of course. But, yeah, wow, 75 points now. We are on a big winning streak. The 26th against the Canadiens. Can Carter Hart shake his Devils against the Canadiens and win a game here? Yes, 4-3 overtime win. Oh, man. And Winnipeg just will not go away. So we are here at the trade deadline. I'll simulate one more day up to this Carolina game, and I'm going to take a quick look at the lineup and see if there's anything that needs to be done, really. Okay, when initially looking at this trade, it doesn't look very great, but Nashville really wants to get rid of Roman Josi right now. He has a payroll of $8 million. He's a high-paid player. He's not putting together a great season in Nashville. 22 points in 62 games, a -14. I honestly think he needs a change of scenery. He has not been a great player, really, ever since the simulation began. So, 86 overall Roman Josi. $8 million. I will be sending Marcus Nudavara 3 years at 4.5. A lot more of a friendly deal. He's 4 years younger, and Nudavara is more of a defensive-minded defenseman, but he's struggling a little bit in Minnesota as well. I'm also throwing in Ivan Abramov, who is just a potential player for us, and I'm also going to be throwing in a second-round pick in 2027. So we are trading a lot of draft picks, kind of ruining the future for the next GM. But as I said, this is a do-or-die season for us. This is the last year that I will be in the office of the Wild, so I really want to make the most of it. I think this is a move that's going to help us a lot. So let's see if this will go through. Yes, it does. So we have Roman Josi as our new third pairing defenseman. Let me adjust the lineups real quick and I'll get back to you. Alright, so Roman Josi will slot in right on that third pairing defenseman. He gets the +5, so he did not ruin the +5 for every defensive line. He will be playing like a 91 overall on that third pairing. And on the special teams, he's not on the power play, but he will make a good first-line penalty killer alongside Oliu-Levy. I really do like that move a lot. So overall, decent trade. It gets our defense up to 87 overall, and you can see now that just with 2 moves this season, we look like a real contender for the cup. The really only issue I see in our path is the Colorado Avalanche. They're just so good, and I don't know what to do with them, but we are going to simulate past this game against Carolina. First game with Roman Josi, it is a 2-1 win, OT win actually, so that's awesome. Carter Hart with another great performance. And yeah, that's where we're going to cap this episode off. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like and subscribe. It does mean a lot. And the last episode of HLM, actually, 25 views in the first day, which is a shock. A big return to the series. HLM week is going on, so thank you guys so much for the support on that. But yeah, I will catch you tomorrow with the next episode of HLM week, and I hope you enjoyed this one. 2 huge trades. The Carter Hart trade, arguably the biggest one of the series. That the Oliu-Levy trade, obviously the Roman Josi trade is a pretty big one too. But we will see how this works out in the playoffs. And yeah, so thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. But for now, bye.